Hello and welcome back to Sorare Assist. So guys, we've got another video for you today, and today I'm going to be sharing my in-season Bundesliga competition team. Now, I have decided to get a few teams in the in-season competitions. Now, never entered the in-season competitions before, but I have bought some limited teams just to try out the in-season competitions, because obviously that is the way that the Sorare is heading. Going forward, I would say. So I'm doing this as a bit of a test run, see how I get on, maybe refine my tactic a little bit more. I'll be sharing my strategy today with you guys, and of course the players and the teams that I've gone for and why I've picked those teams and players. If you like the video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, now is a good time to get started. Sign up using the link in the description below. Start picking some of your players and teams and entering the fantasy competitions on this fantastic platform. Okay then guys, so like I say, I have bought a Bundesliga in-season team, and I'm just going to be playing that in the Bundesliga only competition. What I've gone for is a defensive stack and attacking stack from two different teams. So basically I've got a team from a team in the Bundesliga for a defensive stack, and then I've got another team for an attacking stack. I think this gives a bit of a differential over just having a full team stack of one team. So I think that's what a lot of the players on Sorare will probably be doing. I'm trying to get to the 3% collection score as well on these teams, so bulking up with some maybe players that are not always playing, but do have a chance now and again, and when they do, they are capable of getting those peak scores. So I've bulked up a little bit as well with those players to try and get to that 3%. Still got some more signings to get, of course, for these teams, but most of the star players that I've gone for I have actually purchased already. Now I'm going to show you the two teams that I've gone for. I've only gone for two teams, so I'm only going to be doing one team, sort of one entry into the Bundesliga competition, which is going to be made up of two teams, like I said, defensive stack from one team and an attacking stack from another team. So let's share those teams with you now, guys. Then I will move on to my players. So the first team that I've gone for is Bayer Leverkusen. So a pretty decent team, of course. They're near the top of the table, the second in the table at the minute. All the players were pretty cheap as well, to be honest, guys. And I am still trying to buy Grimaldo. He's one of the players that I've not bought yet, but I have got him on my watch list, and I am looking to purchase his card. He's obviously worth it. Now, the caveat to that is that this team I've bought specifically really for the attacking side of the team. But obviously, Grimaldo scores that well. He could obviously fit into the extra slot. Even though he's a defender, he could still be a good sort of an attacking outlet and get some good scores. So, Bayer Leverkusen then, let's have a look at their fixtures for the rest of the season. And this is going to highlight why I've picked Leverkusen. So, first game that I've got, this will be my first team as well I'll be able to pick up. This has been the first fixture that I'll be able to play with these, is they're playing Bochum, and as you can see, they're near the bottom of the table, so that is a good start. We won't bother with the DFB Pokal Cup, but we'll move on to the next fixture after Bochum, and again, they're playing another bottom team, so as you can see, really, really good start, so I'm hoping to maybe get something early on. Then they're playing Union Berlin, who are again 13th from the table, so again, near the bottom of the league. They're then playing St. Pauli, who are again near the bottom of the league. Now, I've not fixed this, as you can see. There's some fantastic fixtures there for Leverkusen. Next up, they're playing Augsburg, who are not quite at the bottom of the league, but the mid-table, not doing that great. And away, they're about 10th overall for away form as well. So I've had a look at the home and away fixtures of all these teams as well, guys. So what I actually did was I looked at the home and away fixtures for all these teams and just had a look at who was playing and where it was in the table and how good that team's fixtures were in terms of the home and away form. And then what I did from there was narrowed it down to a few teams, of course. We've got some good fixtures come the end of the season. And then I looked at the players for those teams and had a look at the defensive options and attacking options, then decided from there which teams I was going to go with. Leverkusen was one of those teams, as you can see, because they have got some fantastic fixtures. So they've got Freiburg there. They've then got Dortmund, who are not doing that great. They're about just below mid-table, actually. And then Mainz are obviously a good team. But as you can see from those first few fixtures, guys, they've got some really, really favourable fixtures there, Leverkusen. So that's why I've gone for them. I will share the players in a moment. We'll just move on to my next team, and that is Leipzig. Now, these are going to primarily be my defensive stack. As you can see, they're 5th in the table at the minute, so that's really good. In terms of fixtures for them, now the first one is Mönchengladbach. Now, they're doing pretty well. They are playing them at home as well, so but home form is not that fantastic, look. So you never know, Leipzig might be able to pick up a fixture there at Mönchengladbach. Then they've got Hoffenheim. They're playing them at home. Hoffenheim are near the bottom of the table. They then get Wolfsburg, who are 8th in the table. At home, they were not that great, though. They're 12th overall in the home form. So even though they were doing well in the table overall, 8th at home, they're not that good, surprisingly. Then they're at home to Kiel, who are rock bottom of the league. So that is looking a fantastic fixture. They've then got Frankfurt, which is obviously a little bit harder. Then Bayern, so that's not a good couple of run there. But there's some brilliant fixtures before that. And then they've got Brennan, who are again near the bottom of the table. And then they're at home to Stuttgart to finish it off, who are 10th. And away form, they're in 9th. So again, another team that's got some good fixtures. And like I said, these are primarily going to be my defensive stack there. So let's move on to the players I've gone for then, guys. Starting with the goalkeepers. And of course, for Leipzig, it's going to be Gulassi. I've also purchased the backup goalkeepers as well for these teams, where I've picked the goalkeeper. So I've got the backup for Leipzig there. Now, he's got some fantastic scores, as you can see. Brilliant scores, in fact, for a goalkeeper. So I thought that was looking a fantastic choice there, especially coupled up with the decent fixtures. Defenders, I've gone for David Raum. He's really good for Leipzig, as you can see, some fantastic scores. And Gertrude, he's starting to find his form now at his new club. He did sign from Feyenoord, I think it was, wasn't it? And as you can see, he started to rack up some decent scores for Leipzig. And also Willy Orban as well. He's another fantastic scorer for them. Brilliant, experienced player. He's capable of getting some good scores, especially on a favourable fixture and with that clean sheet. So really good defensive options there for Leipzig. I've also actually purchased the Simons because he's a fantastic player, of course, for Leipzig. So I thought it was a fantastic option to put in the squad there for this Bundesliga team. Another midfielder I've gone for is Palacios for Bayer Leverkusen. Again, when he starts, he's not starting that many, but on the odd game he does start. Look at the scores he's getting, guys. And it's on a favourable fixture, he might get his chance as well to get some of these peak scores. I've also gone for Xhaka as well as another good scorer, of course, capable of these scores above 70, which is what you want to be looking for, really, in a player on Sorare. Next up, we've got the forwards, Patrick Schick, who recently got a couple of goals, I believe, international level for Czech Republic. He's scoring well as well for Bayer Leverkusen when he is starting for them. 70s, 90 and 100 there. There's a good option there up front. I did buy this Pender as well because he was looking fairly cheap. And again, he's a good scorer for Leipzig on favourable fixtures. And I've also bought Boniface as well. I think he's returned from injury recently. Previously for Leverkusen, he was getting some good scores. So hopefully he'll get back into the team, start smashing out some good scores again for my Bundesliga team. I've of course bought other players alongside these as well, guys, so probably some backup players, that sort of thing, if any of these players are not playing, but only players that are capable of getting that peak scores. And obviously that's going to also boost my collection score as well. I'm hoping to get to near that 3%. And of course I am looking to sign Grimaldo as well for Leverkusen, which is obviously going to be a star signing for this team. So as you can see, guys, looking really good there. Some really good fixtures for both of those teams. Obviously, I will be sharing my progress on this channel as well, letting you know how I get on in the in-season competitions here at limited level. It could end in disaster, or it could be a good little sort of test just to see how well I could potentially do in these in-season competitions. And come next season, I might even maybe step into the rare category or something like that. Start buying some rare in-season cards come next season, but I will be probably saving up my money to get those. Hopefully some of the money I win in these competitions. Okay then, guys, thanks for watching. As always, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you again on the next one.